Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Cook, CEO of Shiny Shoe.
I am Andrew. I am the creative director here at Shiny Shoe. Avram on the internet, on Discord. Come join us there.
Yes, welcome to another Inkbound stream. Today is September 9th, 2022. We are still in the pre-alpha phase of development, and we're ready to show off a little bit of new stuff. It was a short week this week. Monday was a national holiday here in the US, but we've got few new things to show, I think. And
totally.
Yeah, more coming, of course.
Let's dive in. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Also, welcome new folks. We got clever name already taken. Welcome. Welcome old folks as well. We are going to do giveaways. We'll do it at the end just because that's going to keep it simpler. We are going to do it the manual way again. Giveaways for access to the game to help us test, which we all appreciate. So we'll do a few giveaways at the end of the stream. So hang out until then.
Could we talk to the counselor?
Sure, let's do it.
All right. See what she has to say.
Yeah, we've been working on our quest system. So you'll see some quest complete messages, some other notifications. Still work to do. We're not going to show the UI yet, but we're going to click through. There's some dialogue. They want you to do different objectives. Also, hi, Carl. So the counselor is one of the NPCs in the Athenium, which is our hub area. And yeah, are you gonna read it?
I can read it. I don't think I'm gonna try to pretend to inhabit the character. I don't think I'm gonna do a voice for the counselor. It would be too embarrassing. I haven't practiced that ahead of time, but I'll read it.
Great.
You're still here. Oh, okay then. Well, hello. I'm the counselor. Used to be a lot more of us. Counselors, that is. And everyone else, I guess. But just me now. I record things that people do here. Other people. And even though you're just a needless, you've stuck around long enough that I could probably record for you too now, I guess. Right?
All right.
She wants to talk to us again, but
we'll move on.
We'll move on.
We'll do a run. Let's do a run. Let's hop in. So we're just going to click this. If you're new, if you haven't seen the game, this is basically a online roguelike game. You're going to build up your character every run, find different upgrades, play co-op, do quests, accomplish things, so on and so forth. Get unlocks.
All right.
So this is the first thing you're going to do is draft a new ability. So you start as a class. We were playing the Moss Cloak today, but you can also draft a new ability. We've been working on these. One of the designers on our team is really focused on making new draftable abilities. They're also unlocking through quests now, so you have to do some things. So we actually have a few here people haven't seen yet. These are new as yesterday.
Pilfer.
Pilfer, or maybe even today, Pilfer.
Steal a small amount of quillings from an enemy.
Right.
Quillings is a currency that you use to purchase things within a run. We have ink storage as an option. Consume the rest of your will this turn. Gain that amount of will at the start of your next turn, which I tried earlier.
Right.
Interesting. And shield wall. Gain 5 shield, which has been around.
What do you want? You're your build.
Let's see. I think I'm going to try Pilfer. I haven't tried that yet.
Great. Let's do it. Let's Pilfer. Let's start stealing some stuff. There's a question in chat. Has PvP been discussed? No plans for PvP right now. Basically, we want to really focus on the core PvE experience of the game. That's what this game really is about. So we want to make sure it's really good and really works well. We spend all our time focused on that. So no plans for PvP, basically.
All right. I think some of these status effects, were these there the last time?
I don't think so. These are, I believe, new this week. So we are kind of adding new additional abilities to all of the base enemies to give them a little more flavor, a little more counterplay. So the sword, the Inkling slashers, now whenever you hit them, they get +1 attack. So basically, once you start hitting them, you better take them out. And the jabbers, each turn they get +1 attack. So for them, you want to take them out more quickly, because they're going to keep powering up, and they attack a bit further. But let's help.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to zoom over here.
Zoom over there.
I'm going to try to take out... I don't know if I need to use Flurry. Let's see here. Well, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to Flurry this guy. I just want to get rid of him. Because I don't want him to keep powering up like we were just talking about.
Right.
All right, I think I'm out of will. Okay, that was good. Didn't take any damage. I got a Pilfer, though, because I got to see how this works.
Right. Well, otherwise you're going to waste it also, and very important.
I guess I'll just do this guy without moving.
All right.
Okay.
Pilfered. So you
worked.
Pilfer them. There's a debuff it puts on them. You can only pilfer them, I believe, each once per battle. So you've pockets are empty, as it says.
Oh, pilfered. Their pockets are empty. Makes sense. You know,
I mean, classic problem. Pilfer once.
did I play defensive and when play defensive?
You play defensive.
Let's see.
Run away.
Am I still gonna have enough mana to move? Yes. But that did power that particular inkling up a bit. So I will dash through both of them. Here, I got them both marked, which is a status effect that increases my crit chance to 100%.
Right. Basically, you're guaranteed to crit them, then it removes it. So the next attack is going to be pretty good.
All right, which I will flurry this guy.
Great.
Him. And then can I move out of attack range? It looks like there was a spot. Yep. So what I'm looking at here is there's a indicator around this enemy that is kind of blinking pinkish right now. And if I move all the way over here, it switches to purple,
Right.
which means I'm outside of their attack range. Right now, we don't show that full kind of range indicator on every enemy because it just takes up too much UI space, especially when there's multiple enemies alive. If you hover your mouse over them, you can see an individual enemy's range, or if you hold the Alt key, it'll show them for everybody. Right now, this is the only enemy alive, so we're only seeing that one. Now, this defensive play that I'm doing,
Right.
you know,
We
there's
don't
gonna be,
like it.
it's going to be somewhat, there's going to be some trade-offs to
Right.
playing
We're
that
gonna
way.
we're gonna mitigate it. We're gonna kind of like make some stuff happen if you play too defensively in battle. That's what you would say. It gets a little harder. There's some attacks you can't dodge as easily. Things like that.
Yeah.
Um,
That will be seen next week,
I
mostly.
think so. Yeah.
New
You know,
systems about that.
Just went in.
I don't think I've seen this icon for the braided acacia before.
Oh yeah. No, that's a good one.
Deal 10
Probably
damage.
not. Your build.
Right. I'm zooming around, avoiding damage.
Right. Right.
Let's see. This one increases my movement, which
I think that movement increases like more than it probably should be, but it also means maybe we should take it.
Okay. Training weights. And it also increases my physical power, which looks like it is all of my abilities.
Right.
Even Pilfer.
Pilfer's physical. Won't do anything for that though. It's only damage. No extra currency. Yeah.
Clever name already taken. Did you answer this already? Did I miss it?
I believe Squeegee
Wait,
got it. Tackled it.
All right.
I mean, so we can also bring it up. Maybe folks
Sure.
in the audience aren't reading chat.
The question about the limiting factor is mana, which is
Right.
currently called will in the
It's
game.
currently called Will. We're kind of working on that. We're probably gonna change it again. But yeah, so that is you spend it on movement, you spend it on actions. Exactly.
Yeah, it's all combined. It didn't used to be.
Didn't
It would be
used to
interesting someday maybe to show some historical kind of
Right.
videos on how the game
Right.
worked, but there used to be a separate concept of kind of actions and mana work very differently,
Right.
but now it's all merged into one. Should we talk to a fade or? move on?
Sure, they'll give us a quest. I mean, we're unlikely
All right.
to complete it right now, but skip the text. People can read at home.
Okay. Go for the fate of the traveler.
Sure.
Destroy book piles in a run. Okay.
Mhm.
Continue to bind the fading traveler by searching for book piles, and I will get a legendary vestige,
Right.
which I heard from, I think, Twin
There's a
T,
bug, yeah.
that there's a bug that it's not actually
it's not
legendary.
I think I'm gonna fix that one today.
All right.
But the goal here with these quests is like to kind of drive some behavior. So actually, this one is going to change. You guys probably, in the audience won't see this again. It's just like you don't necessarily know where book piles are in a run or how to find them, and we want to give you objectives that sort of change your behavior a little bit more than this one does. So we're likely to in fact change this one. These are like additional objectives that give you some pretty good run reward. Legendaries.
Cool. So
Classic.
another thing that you get to choose before leaving the Inky Void, of course, is a Binding Augment,
Right.
aka an ability upgrade. So we got these options this time. So Critical Flurry, 50% crit damage, which if they're marked means
Right.
it's a
Pretty good,
significant
yeah.
increase in damage. Evasive Dash, dodge the next incoming attack. That can be very useful against bosses that have really big hit areas to know that you can stand in those without
Yep.
taking damage.
That is pretty good.
And Poison Throw, inflict 10 stacks of poison, which does magic damage. Which we don't currently have anything that combos off that, but we might find something later. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go for Critical Flurry.
Right.
Let's go in aggro build here. All right, off to the forest edges. Here we are, the garden's edge. Vestige or ability upgrade? I like getting vestiges.
Do it.
Like passive benefits like
That
that.
also might change. Maybe not by next week, but we'll see.
Right. Quilling Cage, get some money. Oh.
Not enough for you.
Found a book pile. Boom.
All right.
That increased.
It's going up.
All right. Let's see who we're fighting this time. Whoa. Got a lot of fighters.
It's going to be a little challenging for you.
Magical Attuned. They take plus 30% damage from physical, which is good, but
yeah, they're pretty weak already, so.
I don't really have any AoE attacks, however.
Right.
Everything I have attacks a single enemy. This is going to be interesting. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to start by just pulling the Figment over here. And I think I'm just going to flurry him immediately.
That's combo.
How much? Let's pick that up and then
Maybe you can get one of those. Or you can try to get out of the way, yeah.
I could just get out of the way. Looks like that's
Probably.
favor. Oh, whoops. I didn't play that right again. I'm going to get hit by one of them. I think I could have moved a little bit precisely.
Good thing no one saw.
Yeah, oh, this is holding down the Alt key when there's a lot of enemies alive.
Right, once you have swarmers out there.
Which is a little, a little hard to read, but it does give you the view of the overall area. Of, if you really wanted to avoid all damage, you better be moving up there.
Right.
Because here I am at the edge of kind of the combat arena with this darker purple line here. So let's see. I definitely am going to want to pilfer at some point.
Right.
With such a long cooldown, you should probably usually try to pilfer on the first turn.
Right.
I'm guessing. All right, I'm going to kind of skedaddle to over here. Do I pilfer now? Yeah, let's go for it. Kind of funny that it has a line targeting for pilfer, rather than just clicking on who you want.
Right.
We might change that.
We need to. We don't really have single targeting right now, so.
Okay, let's see. How far can I scoot over here? That's pretty good. It's this upgrade.
Right.
Training
Oh,
leads
yeah. No,
giving me-
it's so good. It's so good. Anyways, it's got the nerve. That's going for weights.
Wait, 2 enemies just died, but Flurry says send out 3 attacks that deal 20 damage to a single enemy. Send another attack. Oh, if it crits, it combos it in that way?
Right. And I think they also do each. Yeah, if you kill something, they go through. They basically like all fire in real world.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So that actually is like sort of going to help you out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you find. All right, we got a 50-50 chance that you're going to face the Chomps the Bully and see the new mechanic there.
All right. Still kind of just avoiding these guys. Do that.
Ooh, that might be effect working now. Squeeze in the chat. Got it hooked up, maybe. Oh, not correctly. I know it's been made for a while. All right, we got our items. Also, right now, just to kind of call it out, we think the game's a little easy. Mark should be taking a little more damage, so that's probably something you guys will be seeing as well pretty soon. Out there working hard. All right, ooh, we got the beast icon.
Beast icon.
Which is going to be good for you.
All my abilities are physical, so...
Yeah, you're doing that physical damage.
And Shatter gives me even more physical damage. That's
right.
Seems strong.
Classic wombo combo.
Cult icon, magic power, not super relevant to my build, so I'm going to ignore it. Additional crit chance and crit damage increase is pretty good.
Yeah.
And reducing the cooldown of abilities every time I crit, which is fairly frequent.
That is true.
It's also
kind of your jam. You're kind of critting a lot.
Let's see. Something that feels weird to me. This is feedback. The order of the icons here is not the same as the order of the tooltips.
Oh, I agree.
That's
throwing
me off here.
Yeah, no, it's on my list somewhere. I mean, I can't fix it, but it's on my list of bugs.
Luigi says shatter on hit, no question, but I don't know. It's kind of fun just to try to think stack.
Right. You can get more help more, It's physical.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Just to mix it up. I'm going boiling ink blood.
Ignore the professionals.
Oh, book pile.
Book pile. Gotta get them. I mean, you're going to click it anyway, but, nice little bonus.
Healing. Don't need it.
Yeah.
Head to the guard.
More loot.
More book piles.
Yeah, crit's also good. Just don't pick that hex, for sure. Oh, yeah, this is a good one for books.
Health potion. Nice. If you haven't seen this before, there are 2 slots here for consumable items that you can just click on and use whenever you want, including inside combat. Before I visit the gardener, I'll open up this treasure. We get Ink Needle Compass. What
More
does this
crit.
do? Even more.
Unstoppable hit Z.
Look
What
at
else we got now? We've got 30% crit chance. Pretty good. Pretty good. Crit damage multipliers up to 95. Looking good.
Well, what's the base crit chance, though? Because I've got 2 that add 15, so that would have said 0 before, right?
Right.
Which is not actually... You do have more than 0, don't you? Or no?
I thought maybe you had 5, so... Yeah, how does math work? Huh. Could have a little
Something
bit.
else to look into.
Yeah, a little mystery.
All right.
A little alpha mystery.
The gardener. We talking to the gardener?
Ah.
All right. Bye.
Ah.
Let's wave at her.
We got places to be. All right, let's wave. Oh yeah, this is like, oh, the new light out there.
Yeah. This is the emote wheel.
Yeah.
The emotes don't have an icon yet, but you can do all sorts of things. You can clap for her.
Oh wow.
Great gardener.
Feels a little rude. I don't know why.
Feels rude.
Just rolling through clapping.
Slow clap for
Right.
the gardener.
You gotta have the slow clap.
All right. I'm going to go for an ability upgrade this time.
Great.
Money. Oh, I leveled up.
Doing more quests. Doing some dailies.
Book pile.
All right, who do we got? Oh wait, we're not at the boss yet. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
some guys again. All right. I'm going to pilfer. Here you go.
Getting paid.
It's only 12 quillings. I mean, it's not nothing, but
You want more?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't,
Want
have,
more.
it doesn't have upgrades yet.
that's true.
Maybe we were talking about, maybe you can steal items if you upgrade it. Legendary.
Let's see. That's only 3. Ah, that was good, but I was hoping for even more crit damage. But I did crit twice right there.
Right, so that's reducing those cooldowns.
I did take 4 damage off that guy, though.
Steel and Mage Matrix. A little Final Fantasy. Was that Tactics?
Let's see. Daddle over
There's one
here.
game we're stealing, which is OP.
Oh, it's not very long range, though.
Which one? Pilfer?
Yeah, pilfer. I wanted to
yeah.
pilfer
Now we're
again.
making you get it.
Am I getting too greedy trying to
You're
go over
reaching
here to
into the
pilfer?
pockets. We should just the animation. Your arm is going to extend.
Here. Let me get this guy without spending any mana as I can. Maybe 2 YOLO here, but nope.
Wow! Wow! I like it. You gonna get that
I
pilfer
critted
in?
so many times.
Wow!
Oh, I should have pilfered.
Wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
Use it or lose it. I definitely should have pilfered.
Wow.
But all my cooldowns, I mean, I used Flurry and I instantly had it again because I guess it hit 3 times. Each one was a crit, which reduced its cooldown back to usable immediately, which is pretty nice.
That was pretty nice.
Poison Dash. Inflict 20 stacks of poison. No, poison tooltip. It's
Ooh,
tooltip.
wow.
Bug report. Critical throw.
Take that.
Crit damage and crit chance, which combos with other stuff I've got going on. Or distant flurry, increased range. I'm going to take critical throw.
Right?
I'm going for this.
Adds up with your 30%.
Yeah.
Well,
Go to the shop.
you got all this money.
Yeah.
Might as well spend it.
I feel like at this point in the run, I often have so much money that like going to the quilling
The other
field,
choice doesn't
the other
make
choice
sense.
doesn't make sense here.
That's pretty fair. I know we added a merchant that is guaranteed before the last boss, which these folks have still. We've never gotten that far.
All right. All 4th of Vestige. What options do I have here? When an enemy hits you, inflict 1 stack of burn. Trying to avoid damage. Once per turn on Orb Collect, reduce a magic ability's cooldown. We don't have any. Those are both free, however, and the Marble Cuffs for 150.
They're pretty good. Pretty good.
Increases physical power, and I get shield every turn. Yeah, that seems good. Let's get that. And how much do we have left? We have 177 quillings left.
Yeah.
I could buy health, but I could buy both, it looks like, actually. Yeah, I feel often I have so many quillings, and it's not even really because of pilfer here.
Well,
I don't know.
now you have fewer.
Well, I know, but I
If
feel
you
like
bought-
I can buy everything.
Right. If you bought the heal. Well, we are going to change that merchant, so you can buy more than one thing. It's not going to be a choice anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
Pet Pumpkin asks, so there's a bit more RNG and uncertainty plan for this game than Monster Train.
That's a good question. I mean, Monster Train had a decent bit of, RNG and randomness, kind of depending. And I would say, yeah, different systems have more randomness or less, depending on just how many options are in there, how often you see it, what's going on, what you're choosing. There is definitely a little bit more that is like less class like associated than Monster Train was. Although we're probably gonna add in some unique items and things per class as well. So yes, the boss hunts them.
I think I'm going to take Distant Flurry. It would be nice to be able to hit
Right.
with Flurry. I don't know how much it
your
increases
button
it,
right
but
now. So
exactly. Should I buy health or just save my money? I'll just save it. Okay, here we go. Are we going to get Chomps? We want to see Chomps.
I want to see Chomps. I want to see if you can beat Chomps.
I don't think I know what the new Chomps does, and
No.
we didn't get it.
Didn't get it. It's a mystery for another day.
All right. Okay. What should I do here? I got some shield, which is nice.
I'm gonna add a new mechanic to this one too. Just haven't gotten to it. So
This is where I want, I don't regret my decisions, but wish I had that evasive
right. That's a
excuse
big
me,
hit.
dash.
Yeah,
Because then if you set everything else up right, you can just stand in this ring
in the
without,
big one.
without worrying. For now, though, let's see how long the range is on this now. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna try to get out of this. So I'm gonna jump over here,
Yeah, I think you don't want to take that hit.
and I'll throw this, which almost. No, I only get one crit out of that, I guess. Maybe because
I
it
think
died
you
on
can-
the first hit.
It can hit. It can also hit. Yeah.
I could have pilfered again, possibly, maybe.
Yeah.
Once. All right, I'm just gonna end turn, even though I still had some will remaining because I don't want to take that hit, and I couldn't really do anything else. Okay. So these guys are going up their attack per turn, so I'm gonna jump over here. So go for the pilfer.
Gotta do it.
It's good. I've got 2 remaining. I'll just go greedy. If I can kill him.
Nope, leftover does not transfer, although there is an ability we did not pick earlier, but we did see that lets you carry it over. So if you use it, it spends all of your points, and then the next time you get them. So you're taking those guys out pretty well. Oh, the question also, just for watching at home, was is leftover will transfer to the next turn?
All right, so I am not going to attack Nim here because if I
Right.
did, he would turn around. So
Bonk you.
the last person, and this is even more important in multiplayer, who hits an enemy that's in this type of targeting mode where they're targeting in a direction will cause them to turn around and face them. So
Right.
you sometimes have to be careful and think about that. I'll pick this up.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure that I've got enough will to not get into a bad spot here. All right, that was strong, good damage on that.
Just pilfer, for fun.
Can I pilfer and run? Let's see. No, I will get hit if I do. So.
But no pilfering.
I'll pilfer when I get a chance.
It's true.
I'll do it this time. I'm always tempted just to click these, but sometimes it repositions you, right? And it's not,
Right.
it's not
Yeah,
actually
a
what
little
you
bit.
want.
Yeah. Although they do, and those orbs for the new folks out there, they give you 1 will point, so 1 more resource to spend, and also, quite possibly more importantly, reduce the cooldown of everything by 1. So it's a good way to get your strong abilities back faster.
But his attack power is increasing with Nim's
Right.
rage every turn.
Right. Just keep getting stronger.
However, that hasn't. Well, I guess I should just hit him. He's going to turn toward me anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like Chomps, this one will get a bit of an update. But in the meantime, congratulations.
Thank you.
And now we have our legendary upgrade. It's one of the fun things. It lets you basically fully swap one of your abilities to a new, better version of that ability.
Right. So they have different names. Eventually, they will also have different icons. They don't right now. So let's just theory craft here. Which one would be best for my build? So we've got Outburst, which will upgrade Flurry. Damage enemies in an arc. 75 damage and 100% crit at max distance. So it's based on how far you are, but it's also an arc and can hit multiple instead of just one, it looks like. It doesn't hit multiple times, though, which benefits me based on
Right. The
reduced cooldown.
Yep.
So I think I would not take that. But who knows? We'll see what the other ones say.
Right.
Energizing Sprint. Dash a medium distance and inflict mark to enemies in your path. Gain 1 will for each enemy you pass through once per turn. That's pretty good. Keeps you nimble, keeps you moving.
Absolutely.
Keep you out of harm's way.
Absolutely.
Poison shot.
Resources.
Deal 5 damage to an enemy in poison. Well, we're not going for a poison build. So I think I'd go for energizing sprint.
Okay.
One interesting thing that I wanted to point out, though, is that these legendary upgrades consume one of the 3 upgrade slots. Look at these little pips right next to the icon. And so had I upgraded Flurry again with a common or an uncommon, commons are green, right?
Right. You would not be able to
I would
pick
not
those.
be able to pick, or you wouldn't even appear.
I think so. It would not appear, yeah.
As an option.
And currently our drafted abilities rarely have legendaries, but they will. So Pilfer, in theory, could show up here as well at this point.
Yeah, Squeegee, I know what you mean. If I took Outburst, I could hit multiple enemies with the arc, but I feel like outside of the Horde type, like biter type encounters, that doesn't happen with the playstyle I'm on right now as much. So I'm going to go for the energizing sprint.
Well, should we try to do one more? I know we're kind of hitting time.
One more fight? Okay.
One more fight.
Do one more.
Use that ability.
We got a new ability to pick. These ones we have seen before, though. Inkwell throws an Inkwell on the ground. I can gain extra will by picking it up, which is interesting in multiplayer, where you can kind of give mana to other players. Shield Wall, it's not really defensive. I'm not playing a defensive build, or at least I'm playing an evasive build, but not a defensive one.
Right.
In Incendiary, 15 damage AoE and 2 stacks of burn. I assume that damage can also crit.
I think so.
So
burn doesn't, but the damage itself does. Yeah.
I'll try that.
Cool. Yep. And go ask support roles. Yeah, you can totally draft. One of the classes we're working on, which may or may not make it in the first season, we'll see, is more of a support class, but we also have support abilities you can draft into other classes. So we want to let you, especially playing multiplayer, kind of, if you want to support your teammates, if you have a win condition that's in someone else's build to help them execute on it.
All right. Chose ability upgrade. I really do like filling out my vestige bar. I do have one open slot still, but we got the rhinos and the shielder dudes.
The shielder dudes.
Shield spindle caster.
They do damage. They shield their allies.
And they're gunkers.
So they're just being gross.
All right. So both of these Rinklings
are
prepping to charge.
Right. And I think these guys are about to get a little more dynamic if things work out. So we'll see. I don't want to maybe say too much.
All right, I'm going to pick that up now. Okay, I'm going to jump through. There's my new ability. Gained 1 will. It's nice. Might as well pilfer. Rinklings apparently also use money in their Rhino Society.
I mean,
That's
pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like this build. What do these guys do? 4 damage? Okay. I can still get out of the way, it looks like.
And go. Yep. Up support roll more than healing. Oh, for sure. Yeah. A lot of ways to increase your allies, power them up, damage, debuff the enemies, all sorts of things.
I feel like I might as well. Gotta get out of that gunk, though.
Right. Every action you end in gunk takes some damage. Also, these battles have a mechanic we haven't shown the stream yet anyway, which is reinforcement spawning. So there is a second wave that occurs after you defeat a certain number of the first enemies. So kind of got to be ready for a few extras.
I just saw a visual effect bug. The Spindlecaster shielded this jabber, but both jabbers played the visual effect part.
Well, don't tell anyone.
All right. So I'm going to try to grenade these guys with the incendiary grenade. I didn't get a crit.
No crits. Oh, get that cooldown.
Is it worth hitting him with the flurry right now?
Maybe get both of them. No. You need extended range.
It did?
Those crits.
I didn't point out that once the kind of visually you can see it. Once the rhinos run through, they get tired. So you gotta.
Yeah.
I feel like for that tired mechanic, though, we gotta make them stronger.
Oh, I definitely agree. Yeah, I mean that's kind of true for everything now. Right now, they need like 1,000 hit points, 20 damage. No, numbers gotta go up.
Right.
Maybe we'll, Tammy's back next week. Surprise her a little bit with some defeat early on. We'll see.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we got a few more questions, and then we'll do our alpha giveaways.
Sure.
Spawn after you end your turn. What happens if all the enemies at the same turn? The reinforcements still spawn, and that's correct. They spawn after your turn. So they just you have to end your turn, and then they'll show up. Yeah, a little time to reposition. Okay. So for the giveaway, I think what we did last time, we're just going to do again, which is use a RNG website. We're going to have you basically just at us, which is at Inkbound in the channel.
Play Inkbound.
Play Inkbound, thank you. At Play Inkbound in the channel.
What is the giveaway for?
Oh, the giveaway is for access to the game. Join us in our alpha here. You can see where it's at. We're changing stuff. So, hopefully you're a little hyped to be on board with helping us find bugs, talking about balance, all that good stuff. We are in Discord basically every day hanging out. So, thanks. So, go ahead and do that at Play Inkbound.
While we're waiting for that, there's another question.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right. Bonky Bonker asks, will there be fancy effect on skills that hit or kill enemies so that it feels more flashy?
I hope so. I mean, yeah. Different skills have different impacts. I don't know about exactly on kill. If it did something on kill, we'd probably put an effect on it, like if it adds something to you when you kill them. But Squeegee, who's in the chat, is adding new cool looking stuff all the time, doing a lot with those legendary upgrades, making them all look different right now.
Yeah.
And the drafted abilities. Let's see what we got.
I've got random
RNG on the phones.
Random.org set up here.
Well, I know we're kind of kicking up the numbers, so I think maybe let's do 4 today. Let's do 4. You roll 4 times?
I can push the button 4 times. Yeah.
Great. Okay, so here we're gonna count down from the top. I think that's what we did last time, right?
How many in total do we have?
Right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. We have 17 total. Xenor is number 1, going on down from there.
All right. Pushing the button.
Pushing that button.
10.
10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, Xeno, you appear to be number 10. So, congrats to K Xeno.
Give me 10 again. RNG. It did it last time. Push the button again.
The problem with RNG, it's random.
8.
8. All right. Tone Hack. That is you.
All right. You want to do 2 more?
2 more. Let's do it.
All right. 16.
All right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is second to last. That makes a lot of sense. K by Day. That is you.
All right. You going to remember all these?
Nope. That's what I'm saying in lab. Hopefully people in chat are saying yes. All right. And we'll do 1 more.
5.
5. 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the first time chat from Guinness K.
All right.
Has got it.
So if you were one of those 4 people, please join our Discord. It's discord.gg/Inkbound. I'm sure it's linked on the Twitch page.
Right.
And on Steam. And you can send me a direct message at ShinyMark. You'll see me on the list there, and we can take the next steps to getting into the playtest.
Sounds great. Yep. No, love to see you guys in there. I think that's it. The links are everywhere. They're in the profile. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitter. We're everywhere. So, yep. Thanks for showing up. Next week we'll be back. Same place, same channel.
Yep. Showing off more Inkbound. We should have some new mechanics. Some new things
coming in. Yeah.
Some bigger projects that we've been working on that are going to come to fruition soon and have some new stuff.
Right. We're gonna murder the player. It's the plan.
All right. Cool. Thanks everybody. See you next time. Bye.